Welcome to the wanderings and ponderings of a Wobblegob, a lover of all things stitched. Hi, I'm Anne, aka Handmade, a mum, wife, teacher and artist living and working in Yorkshire in the UK. From a young age I've been known as a Wobblegob, a term my mum gave me due to my continuous chatting about nothing as a child. And yes, this has stuck with me, and now I'm sharing the things that go round in my brain, my wanderings and ponderings and all things stitched, in my vlog. I hope you enjoy it.
Good morning everybody. Can you believe Wobblegob is 35? That's amazing. Thank you so much for listening, following, subscribing to my YouTube channel. It's amazing. Lovely. We usually get over 1,000 views each time there's a Wobblegob, so that's lovely. So spread the word. We're here. So yeah, my Wobblegob. Been quite quiet actually, haven't I really? Mainly because I've been ridiculously busy. So there's been the opening of the exhibition. My daughter Neve's doing exams, my other daughter was finishing uni, Robert decided to rip the kitchen out, work's been full on with exhibitions, 5 weeks left, no, 4 weeks, 2 hours left to go. Oh my goodness me, that's getting very, very exciting. Well, exciting, scary, but yeah, oh, if to excuse if I've got paint on my hands. I was decorating last night, trying to get a bit more of the kitchen done. So I thought I'd just give you a bit of an update of what's been going on in my little world. I'm now a limited company, Annbrook Limited. I feel very, very posh and grown up, which is kind of exciting. Doesn't mean anything, not really changed anything. It just means that I'm like grown up and official. Yeah. Anyway, so what have we been up to? So we had the opening of the exhibition, which was lovely. Oh, look at the bags. Oh my goodness me, I have to have plastic surgery. Oh. Webcams are not the most flattering things. Yes, so opening of my exhibition. Thank you to everybody that's been and has been to the stitch and chat sessions and the just popping in. Quite a few people just popped in. Last Friday was bonkers, absolutely really busy. Unfortunately, because I'm obviously working, I can't be at the gallery all the time at the studio, so it can't be open unless I'm there. So the next time it's open is Friday the 28th, and that's the last day. It's all coming down after that. The stitch and chat session is full, but people are more than welcome just to pop in and just come and have a chat, grab a cuppa, have a look at the work, etc. The raffle's going really well, so I will post some pictures just after this little chuntry bit of the hoop that I am raffling off. So I've been raising money for the MS Society. If any of you have listened to any of my other Wobblegobs, you know my youngest daughter's been diagnosed with MS, so I decided that I'd like to raise some money for the charity. So I'd set myself a target of £500, but we've hit that, so I'm now going to try and get £750, which would be lovely. So there's different ways that you can support. I have a Just Giving page, so you can just support via that, or you can go to my website and buy a raffle ticket and try and win one of my 12-inch embroidery hoops. I'll be drawing that on the evening of the 28th of June, so like they say on the TV, if you're watching this after the 28th of June 2024, do not try and buy a raffle ticket. Yeah, my website won't take any money or anything like that because I'll take them from the website. But anyway, it just sounds like you've got to say something like that. So what else have we been up to? So as part of my exhibition, I did a workshop. I can't show you the little... Oh, I can. There's one here. This isn't a finished one. This is one that I did on the workshop. So this was doing my little block print little boxes. So the idea behind these boxes is the fact that I have lots of boxes in my head that I put things in. Some of the boxes are open because I'm quite happy to revisit those memories or thoughts or feelings. Some of them are shut, some of them are shut and locked because I don't want to go back to them. So what we did on the workshop was people made their own blocks, which were then printed onto papers. So the papers we actually use are tea bag papers, mainly because the idea behind that is you sit and usually drink a cup of tea when you're stitching, and that's one of the things that I do remember about my mum. And then these are all stitched into and then made into a little box that's lined with some of my fabric that I've created. So these would have been stitched. So the ones, and I'll pop a picture on the ones in my exhibition, they're all fully stitched and they look so different once they're actually stitched. But that was the workshop. This workshop I will be running in 2025. So on my website at the moment, I am adding in new workshops. So I've got this one's a brand new workshop, and then I'll come to another one in a second that's also a new workshop that I've just started doing. So that was the first thing that we've been busy doing. Then I went to Manchester Mega Stitches and we did vintage textile embroideries. So these are my samples. One's a working sample and one is a finished sample. So working, we actually did hand-dyed threads as well at that workshop. I don't normally do that as a workshop because it's a bit tricky to do them and dry them and use them. So this workshop usually just uses vintage threads and things like that. So this is the hanging one. So I do them onto driftwood, bobbins, anything really that you can hang them on. And the idea behind this workshop is that a lot of people, not us obviously because we appreciate textiles, but it just gets discarded, thrown away, or there are bits that are not used, or bits of old clothes that possibly will go to the charity shop and would be really nice fabrics, or even those little treasures and things like that that you keep in a drawer for a special occasion. The idea with this is that you display them and they're out and you can see them and look at them. So this one's my working sample. This is one that's I finished. I really love this one. It's so cute. It's got some beautiful bits. I had this tiny bit of lace that had these little squares and they're just absolutely exquisite. So it was really nice to use some of these trimmings and my linen buttons and things like that. So we look at lots of techniques during that workshop. So that was lovely, and the ladies in Manchester were absolutely divine. Mind you, I think when I go to any workshop, everybody is always massively divine. I love my driftwood. Can't wait to get back to the coast at some point and start collecting some more. Then I was at Sunnybank Mill, which was lovely. Thank you if you popped by again. So that was their Threads Festival. They have one again towards Christmas. So it's where the Sewing Bee is filmed. I'll put some pictures in because it felt kind of cool that you were like in the Sewing Bee room. You felt like you were just absorbing the vibes. And there were some lovely people, absolutely gorgeous people, some lovely, lovely stalls. My daughter came and helped me, which was lovely. So that was a lovely day spent with her. So again, thank you to anybody that popped by and said hello. That was a really, really nice day. Then I've just been to Richmond and Leyburn, and this is my other new workshop, which is mono screen printing and stitch. So this is a technique that I learned many moons ago. I think I did a workshop that was linked to teaching. It might even have been, no, it wasn't during COVID. It was an online one that I did that was mono screen printing, which I'd never done before. So I've sort of developed it into stitch, and I sort of based them on gardens, but one of the samples that I did, I had a go at doing a circle sample. So this is a really, really nice technique, and this is a brand new workshop that I'm doing, and I'm doing this one later on this year, and there are places. The date of it is, I should have got this information beforehand, it is the 26th of October at my shed, and there's two different ways that you can work the workshop. Some people come and do the mono screen printing and get really excited about that and spend most of the day just doing that. Others, when it gets to about 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon, have had enough of printing and want to stitch. So then we look at stitching them. So the samples that I show are these ones, which are little gardens. So the mono screen prints at the back, and then it's all stitched. There's a little bit of collage on there. And they just look gorgeous. And the thing that I love about this workshop is it reminds me of sketchbooks. That when you get that brand new sketchbook and you've got a white piece of paper and it's really scary and you think you're going to ruin it, it's a little bit like that sometimes with a piece of fabric. Get a white piece of fabric, you think, I really don't know what to do. So the idea behind this workshop is that if you imagine, I know it's paper, but if you imagine that I've got this out, I've already got some colours on here, and I can sort of see if I wanted to turn it into a garden. I've sort of got the sky, these could be the plants, that may be the sunshine, and I can stitch into that and use that as inspiration. Or we had to go at doing some slightly more abstract, so this one's sort of based on my circles and holes, and then, oh, it's upside down, and then I've begun to stitch into that. So that's a lovely workshop, really nice. I'm really getting into my printing again, and it's one of the things that I am going to explore a little bit more next year. Obviously, with having a little bit more time, I can go in and possibly pull some of my art stuff and bring that into my textiles as well, which would be really, really nice. I've mentioned the exhibition, the raffle. Right, I'm going to do, and I'm going to have to say, excuse me, pardon me, I'm going to have to do a proud mum moment here. So, Harriett has just finished her illustration degree. She got results yesterday, she got a first. Oh my goodness me. So proud, absolutely cried. So you're going to have to excuse me. I've done a little video of her exhibition, but I just wanted to do a little plug. She started off, she's now an illustrator, that's what she is, and for her degree she has done an illustrated novel that's about the adventures of Poe, and it is the cutest little book. So it's about Poe and Puddle. Puddle is a cat that Poe meets on his first journey, and she's hoping to make these into a little series of books that follow Poe on their adventures. This is one of her posters that she did. So they're all hand drawn on the computer and hand illustrated. Sometimes she does drawings as well that go into it, but oh, I'm so proud, absolutely so proud of her. But little plug for Harriett, you can pre-order this book on her website. She's got the packages of, I think there's the book, the stickers, you can order the posters. So they're on pre-order till next week maybe? I think so. Anyway, I'll put a link to her website if you want to go and have a look. There was some fantastic work. The Huddersfield exhibition, I think, is still open, so you can go and have a look. But I did a little video, so please excuse me for doing a proud mum moment. But yeah, very proud of both my girls. Neve's coming in. She's got her last A-levels tomorrow, so I'll get my house back. All the revision stuff will disappear, which would be really, really lovely. So that's it, I think. I don't think there's anything else. What else is coming up? Well, I'm having a weekend off this weekend, so I'm helping Robert hopefully finish the kitchen, or at least get some of the kitchen sorted so it looks a bit more like my house. I've got to tidy my house up. All the revision stuff and everything needs to go. Need to spend some time in the garden. It's just been chucking it down all the time, so I don't really seem to have had any time in the garden, and the weeds have gone crackers. So yeah, we're heading into June. Got Fiona Balding coming in not next week, this weekend, next weekend. We're doing eco dyeing and printing, which will be lovely. Got Tansy Hagen come in July, and then I'm having 2 weeks off to go on holiday. Going to Anglesey and Norfolk in the van, which will be lovely. So yeah, that's it, I think. Just doing my rundown now, finishing work, which is exciting and scary. So yeah. I'll probably do another Wobble Gob before the summer, just to give you a bit of an update of what's been going on, and then that's it. So I hope you're all well. Sending love, hugs, happy stitching to everybody, and I will see you soon.